So, hi guys. Here we are with my new Bambu A1 Combo system, which I built up for with you a couple of days ago. And yeah, I had a quite terrible time, which has now become not so terrible time. But yeah, let's just tell you guys the whole story, or mostly the most frustrating point is that I don't really know if I fixed the problem or not, but it seems fixed for the moment, and I think I found the issue, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, in the old tradition of the one-eyed man leading the blind, or the other way around. Um, let's talk a little bit about my issues I had here. So the first thing was Bambu Lab. I ordered the filament and the printer and everything together. The second build plate, everything, so it's like the smooth one on the back side. I ordered that all in one big package, but they sent the printer in the first package, which was nice. But then came with like 20 grams of PLA filament here, which was absolutely sufficient to print my first Banshee, which worked quite good. I think something else I printed, like a little spatula here, which was not so good overall. Somewhere below all the stuff, so perfect preparation. but it looked quite good, and but I had only 20 grams, and then after it seemed that Bambu Lab would take a little longer for shipping, and was like almost a week, I think, I went out and I went to good old Amazon and overnight shipped me some Elegoo, the most sold filament brand in the whole of Europe or whatever, with very good reviews. And the stuff came overnight, and I installed it and did my first prints, and I noticed some problems. So the first thing I printed was this bucket here, and you can see there is some, this is not so problematic, but there's some problems. But here the edge, I went with a blade here to make it a little bit nicer, but it's really ugly, really stringy. So that was the first thing I noticed. And since the bamboo filament looked so fine, I was pretty sure. I think I recalibrated the whole thing a couple of times over things. So I was pretty sure it's probably the filament. Maybe it's wet, maybe something. I did a deep rabbit hole dive into filament calibration stuff. So like those little guys here, if you know them, and like the temperature tower here, which gives you a pretty clear picture. So it looks like, yeah, with high temperatures we have a real big problem here. But with low temperatures it looks quite nice. So I went with low temperatures, but then you get like bad separation in the first layers, which is even worse. And like I found those mini Banshee models here, and you can see it. They are pretty ugly here. They are not even halfway decent. So like this one came out okay, but it was very mixed overall, and like it went worse and worse, and I was really disappointed. I printed the first half for the top mount here. Somehow, like I switched the temperature in between when it was printing. So it started to get bad, and then I reduced the temperature like to 195 degrees Celsius, and then it ran quite okay. You can see the difference super well here, and I'm not sure if the camera catches it, but there's like very visible difference between the temperature layers here, like right there. But it feels very similar, so it's just optical. But with the lower temperatures, then I tried to print the second part, which are these parts here, and which now came out quite fine. But I had like 3 attempts, and I had first layer separation all the time. So with the low temperatures, it didn't work at all, and I was like almost ready to give up and throw away the filament and wait for the Bambu Lab one. And then this morning I noticed that I had my trusted measurement tape here on the table. The whole table is not very stable, so the whole thing is vibrating like hell. But for that we calibrate, and we have the compensation. But I saw this one, it was a little bit on the right, and like I thought that this was swinging quite aggressively, and it's like half a kilo or something, or maybe 250 grams or something. It's 10 meters steel, so it's really heavy, and I think that thing probably made the whole table like vibrate, and I recalibrated without that thing, and it worked absolutely flawlessly. So like I just printed this here when I was shopping, so like and little 1 hour print, but absolutely no flaws here, absolutely perfect. So try to separate that without breaking it. So yeah, a little bit of swinging, but so it looks absolutely fine. Over here, the back supports, there's like nothing I can see. Is maybe here a little bit of a difference there, but compared to all the other prints, this looks really nice. So I really think the whole vibration thing was the issue, and I'll start the calibration, because they're swinging quite aggressively, just to show you guys how much it vibrates. And then I got like a thick rubber mat here from my washing machine, which I ordered incidentally just this day, and I'll try if that helps with the whole thing, and then we'll mount the AMS on top, and then we will hopefully be happy. I think the parts here are a little bit ugly, but they still should be functional, especially if I maybe deburr them. I just wanted to show the effects here, and then like with the lower temperature, the supports felt off, because there was too much force from the print head. So yeah, quite a lot of wasted material, at least in my book, because I'm really a bit of a miser there. I don't like to waste stuff, but yeah. So this was the first print, and this was already a little bit bad, but then with the Banshee it worked 100% perfect. So probably no filament issue. Let's see the whole thing shaking a little bit here. So the damping makes a little bit of a difference. I think not quite a world yet, but it's in person it's noticeable. I think on the video not quite as much, I would say. But yeah, there is a difference, and I think one thing I noticed now during the calibration was that I think the frequencies they put in are not as dynamic as the printing process itself. So I have seen the AMS move much more aggressively during printing compared to what I saw now in the calibration. So I think that might be a factor for some problems I have been expecting here. Like I was all the time was a little bit concerned about like maybe putting something heavy on the table while printing or such. So because I had like the idea that it could get into the calibration and could change the profile, the vibration profile from the table, and the resonance profiles and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'll try if my AMS holder fits on top, and then we have to recalibrate, and then we can see if there's even more difference than if we have not. I think like quite a lot comes through the cables, but yeah. As I said, I've seen it move much more aggressively during printing compared to the calibration stuff. So whoever said that it needs to be mounted in the middle. Not quite sure if this will work, but let's try to calibrate here. Yeah, it's just like we have this shape here, and I'm not quite sure if I should get rid of that. Might need to do, but yeah. So got my 2 spools there, but let's try to calibrate first. There's the cat. And then I have to clean up the space in that direction as well if I want to film from the front here. Super. So, calibration is complete. The cat does approve. In the x-axis it was absolutely quiet. In the y-axis we had some noise, but I think far really less than before. And now I'll print an adapter to connect that AMS light foot with the external spool holder. So that those 2 parts still have some use. I want a Y adapter to have like just to be able to connect the external spool without any hassle, but that's the other kit. But that's something for the next video, I guess, when we are finished with printing. Also, we have to keep that gap in mind and maybe glue that together, or like use a soldering iron or something. So that print looks pretty good as well. I think one additional thing I noticed, or I have been thinking about how to measure if you get the your filament dry, because that was the other unknown. And I for the bamboo lab spools I dropped those packages here in a box, and we have like about 45 degrees, 55 degrees of humidity here. In the box, those 2 bags reduced it to 45 now. And like with the Elegant spools, I tried the same thing, and there it dropped maybe by 1 or 2%, if at all. So, but I didn't put them in right away, so I'm not quite sure if this is a good valid measurement comparison. I wanted to try out the dry pouch. Now the other one dropped, and I was so shocked by the results that I put a second humidimeter in that box just to see the difference, to see if maybe the meter is broken. But that seems to be a quite good result. And like with the I think that would be another possibility. But I think like if it came that wet, would it dry up in 55 degrees of humidity? Yeah, guys, what do you think? Write in the comments, please, and if you have any further ideas if I'm on the right track or not here. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.